don't know if we have music today. Oh, thank you.
Oh, and
Coffee
you guys
brewing.
hear that? Yeah, the coffee brewing right now.
Grinding.
Coffee.
Hey,
Thank you.
live from Waterloo Public Access Studios, it's Miss Rocky and Shaviva's North End Update Live.
Bringing you the good stuff from a North End perspective. We see the good, we share the good, and it's making us all look good.
All right, today's guests are Erik Johnson of Thinkwell Coffee and
Lori
Lori Dale, the creative.
That's right.
Yes.
And Ed.
You know what time it is?
Boom shakalaka! Yay! It's
Whoa.
finally a little bit after 4 o'clock, but we're here and we're
Yes.
glad you're joining us. Thank you so very
Yes.
much for watching today. We're brought our shout out to our special frequent viewers right away, brought to you by Waterloo Center for the Arts, and they are
Yes.
Joy Salas,
John Grundy, Abena Sankofa, Shawnee Fletcher.
Randy Hess, May Ambrose, Pat Kinney, and Dana Wallace. If you're watching us for the first time right now, hello. We're so happy to see you. I'm Rocky,
And I'm Shaviva.
and this is North End Update.
Yes.
Today, our talking point will be relax. Okay. Readjust.
That's right.
Restart as many times as you need to. And there's more to that.
That's
They'll have
right.
to learn. Just never give up.
Absolutely.
Someone might need to hear
Oh,
this.
for sure, for sure. And we're going to be talking about the truth,
Truth.
right? If we're truly a great nation, the truth will will not destroy us.
That's right. That's for our
Yes.
Give It Air. And today, our Give It Air discussion will be with our guests. If you don't heal from what hurt you, you will bleed all over people that didn't cut you.
Yes.
So there's a deeper meaning and maybe several meanings to that. So we'll entertain that with our guests coming
Absolutely.
up. Newsflash.
That's right.
He can make coffee.
That's right. Be sure to stick around for your shout out and song. We'll do the best we can as we do every week. And, even whether or not we sing good, we always sing loud.
Now, he can make coffee. We're going to find out if he can sing, okay? We'll
Yes.
find out. Hey, congratulations to last week's prize drawing, and that was Dip Nicole, and she won a T-shirt.
Oh, that's right.
And
a
to-
ray gun t-shirt.
Yes, today we're going to have a drawing for Cattle Congress. Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
All right, and I think now we got to talk to our guests about these Banneker watches, Shaviva.
Hey.
No, just kidding.
All right,
Open it up,
Welcome.
TV
Yes.
magic. Yay!
Yes.
Look at our beautiful people today.
All right. Yes, indeed.
Yes, welcome to both of you.
Thank you.
Welcome,
Thank you.
Erik.
Thanks for having me.
You
All
bet.
right.
Nice to
you
be here.
bet.
We have our own Lori Dale.
Yes.
Who has her hand in so many different things. We're going to get a chance to talk about that, about how awesome she is. But we also have Erik Johnson of Thinkwell Coffee, and he's got some,
Ooh, I smell it. It
coffee.
smells
Breast
I
with
know.
coffee.
good.
Waking
Yeah,
me up
yeah,
right
yeah.
now.
Right.
Yes.
Hey.
Yes. Well, we usually talk to folks about the Soul Town, and today I couldn't believe who's on the front cover.
Oh,
Vera
man.
Wallakin. She's also on our birthday list.
Yes.
Have you heard about the Soul Town, Erik?
No.
Oh,
Tell
listen,
me about
honey,
it.
you missing it because the Soul Town is everything you need to know about everything. Basically, there are recipes.
All right.
There's advice, and then they have a feature article, usually about somebody local that you might know. And this is Reverend Vera Wallakin, a very active lady in our community. Lori, I know you.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Life coach.
Yes,
Does
life
all
coach.
kinds of wonderful things.
Yes. So if you want to get your hard copy, Erik,
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
go to Earth's Beauty Supply. Is that where you buy all your hair products?
All my hair products.
Ask them if they have a copy of the Soul
Okay.
Town for you, or you can go to thesoultownmagazine.com.
right.
That's right.
Right. What do you have for our talking point, Shaviva? Why
Hey,
don't you go ahead and open it up with our guests?
Our talking point is relax,
Yes.
refocus, readjust, restart as many times as you need to. Just never give up.
Yes, Lori. What does that mean to you?
That means my life.
Oh.
That's exactly what I have to do because you know how busy I am, and sometimes I have to just cut it off, shut it down, and refocus.
That's right. I think
So
that's true
a
for
good
all of
advice,
us.
yeah.
Yes. How
Yeah.
about you, Erik? I mean, you don't give up. You're grinding this coffee
Yeah,
all day.
roasting. I'm roasting this
Roasting.
coffee. And no, totally. I mean, having to restart and recenter and relax feels like that's a lesson that we all have to figure out how to do.
Yeah.
It's the only way to keep going is to learn how to center yourself, and there's always a struggle, right? You got to refresh. So.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. I think that's great advice, and hopefully some viewers can identify with that. Shaviva and I have to refocus and refresh, and quite often, because you know when there's something that you're doing all the time, you gotta sit back and take a break. So yeah.
There's another re that goes in there, I think, and that's reinvention. And that's how things change as you get older, discover new things, put away other things that maybe that particular phase has passed, and so now it's on to something else. But
That's right. Yeah, we all have to reinvent as well. Okay, so now we're going to move along to we have any comments? I see our people over here. What do we have?
Waterloo Bicycle Works.
Hey!
Hello, ladies. Thank you for all you do.
okay,
Hey! Oh, we love Waterloo Bicycle
Yeah.
Works. That's right, in that historic Kistner Funeral Home building. Okay, so our Give It Air today is talking about, and we're using it as our Give It Air because a lot of times people can have the wrong idea about someone because of either maybe something they've heard or, for instance, today, let's read it, Shaviva. What is the Give It Air?
If you don't heal from what hurt you, you will bleed on people that didn't cut you.
Right. And so I think, Shaviva, what we talked about was racism. A lot of times people can be accidentally racist because they had someone of a certain culture or race that did something bad and they identify and they put a blanket over the whole culture. And I don't like some people because my dad got beat up by some people when he was a kid. That was the example that you were relating to, that your experience. So what do you think about that, Lori? So you heal. You have to heal.
You have to heal. Yes. It's like I think it's actually in your DNA. I don't want to go deep into it, but your ancestors, you receive some of their trauma as well.
Ooh.
And it transfers down to us, and we don't even know where it comes from, but we experience it in our own lives. We project it out into the world, and it's our responsibility to heal that part of ourselves.
Even for them, per se, kind of, you know, because sometimes, that generational hurt or experience can come through and kind of put up a wall, maybe. What do you think, Erik?
Well, yeah, and like healing so that the people who are coming after us don't have to carry that with them. You know, because we're all carrying so much with us, but we're all people.
Yeah.
And we're all here together.
That's
and we got to
right.
figure out how to take care of one another.
Yes,
you
and we
know.
have to heal for our children. 'Cause
Exactly.
if
We project it onto our children.
Yeah.
That's right. If we don't
Yeah.
act
Because
right,
we want our kids to all be together, right? And get along.
Exactly.
Yeah.
in so many ways, we want them to be together.
Yeah, yeah.
Have your stuff, get your life together, kids.
Oh, for sure.
Right.
There's sort of a blueprint for that too. I don't know where I saw it, but someone had posted something to the effect that trauma is not the only thing we got from our ancestors. So while we're coping with the trauma, the resiliency, we got that as well. So
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for entertaining that conversation.
Yes.
And Lori, we are going to start talking to Lori first.
great.
And Lori, I think we have a new segment called "How Well Do We Know Our Besties?" And Lori's going to ask us a question.
Yes.
And it's
That's
going to be
great.
a great surprise because Shaviva and I have known each other for 100 years. But don't make that the question.
Don't
make that how long have you known, because you already know it's 100 years.
100 years.
Okay, so ask us another question. Shaviva, you have a pen? Okay, go.
Okay, Shriva, what's Rocky's favorite color?
Okay, and
What is?
what's mine? You want me to ask? Okay.
No, I just asked her.
I know, but you want to ask me what her favorite color is? Okay, write it down. I'm going to write down my
Oh,
color.
is that what you're doing?
Yes,
Okay, right
yes.
there.
Okay.
Okay, I'm writing down Shaviva's favorite
Okay.
color.
Let me use your pen and
Okay. No. I know I'm right. She ain't gonna have a clue.
She's not?
No.
Okay.
She's covered it up like homework.
See, I got all my bases covered with that one.
Okay, what is it?
Oh my
What is your
goodness.
favorite color?
My favorite color
Yes.
would be, oh my goodness.
Oh, my
I'm
goodness.
gonna say
You
green.
Oh, wrong. I put
Oh,
down
earth tones. Yeah, that's what I wear all the
All the
time.
time.
The earth is green.
I'm still
Okay.
right. There you go.
The earth is
Earth
green.
is green.
There you go.
Okay. And
Okay.
I already
And what is your favorite color?
Blue.
Oh, it's blue.
see
Okay.
who knows who best.
You know each other
Okay.
best because she said earth tones and
Yes,
tones,
it-
and she
earth
knows.
tones.
Yep.
Okay. All right. We thought that'd be fun. Excuse me. We have some questions for Lori. We got so
Yes.
much to talk
Oh
to
my
you about,
God.
Lori. Talk to us about what happened whenever you walk in the room. When I first met you, Shaviva, we were somewhere, and she goes, "Oh, there's Lori Dale. It's a party." And so all of a sudden, everybody in the room was like, "Hey!" And Lori comes in dancing, and it's like, that's exactly who you are to me. I just think of fun, light, excitement, and
Aw.
dancing. So,
I do love to dance.
yes, yes.
And I dance, I don't care where I am.
Okay.
If the music is in my head and I'll start dancing. period.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
so-
Well, talk about your recent accomplishments. I know you just went to you
Graduated
changed
from
careers.
Hawkeye.
Yes.
Well, no, I'm still in my same career. It's
Oh.
funny. I'm still working with the youth, encouraging them and helping them with elevating themselves and figuring out what they want to do with their future. But I also just graduated from Hawkeye Community College.
Yes.
Congratulations.
That was a big deal.
Yeah, it's funny. I got my bachelor's, I got my master's, and then
Wow.
I turned around and got my AA.
Oh
Yeah.
my
That's
goodness.
how I went backwards.
Yep. You had to refocus.
I reversed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
But I'm going to tell a quick story, real quick story. Dan Neerling, this gentleman I would
Your
always,
mentor.
my mentor, he's my
Yes.
mentor now. I went to Hawkeye to show some students his program, and I fell in love with the program, and I found out that I could go back for free for the program. And I
Nice.
literally quit my job of 11 years
Yes.
and went back to school for digital mass media. And
Wow.
I do not regret it. And he changed my life. That's him there.
There
Yeah.
he is. Looks like you changed his too.
So it was so funny. I took that photo. We were doing
my.
a skit, and so
Yeah.
I thought it was funny.
Yes.
But yeah, so now I dabble in digital mass media. My purpose for doing that is I want to document Waterloo and all the awesome things that I do in my life. I know so many amazing people
You
like
do.
you.
You've introduced us to so many people.
Like you guys.
And you work for us. She's the one that goes way out when we Zoom.
That's right. You're welcome.
Ed is out there now, which is a whole
And
different.
he's doing excellent.
He's doing great. But Lori, yeah, you know a lot of people, like you mentioned. Just name some of the organizations.
Okay.
So we can
Okay.
talk.
So I will tell you some of the organizations that I'm a part of here in Waterloo. I am a part of the Boys and Girls Club. I'm very proud to be on their board. I'm also on the 1619 Freedom School
Yes.
board. I'm along with the founder, and we're having an event
That's
this Saturday.
weekend.
Yes,
Yeah, tomorrow.
Tomorrow, please come out. Bring your
Please.
students. If you want your children, grades 3rd through 6th grade, to learn how to better read as well as learn Black history, this is an opportunity for you to sign your child up, or just come hang out with us and learn more about what we do.
That's right.
How about
Yeah,
that?
because a lot of people want to know,
Yeah.
and that's when you guys.
And this
first
is the
started.
founding board. One person is missing. That's Rodney Anderson.
Okay.
He's our only male on there, but this is our founding board with Nicole Hannah-Jones, and it has been an amazing ride.
Oh, my goodness,
I did
yes.
not expect for it to turn out the way
You went to
it
New
has.
York and all
We've been
kinds
to
of
New
cool
York.
stuff.
We've been to Birmingham, Alabama, just because I'm a part of the board
Wow.
and founding.
And who else do you work with?
Oh, who
You
else?
work- Yeah, you already said name the organizations.
You're right.
Right, Shift.
Shift.
Yes.
I work for Shift, but
Oh.
I'm on this board.
That's right. You're
Yes.
on our
That's
board.
right.
North
Come on
End
now.
09
One of the
board.
most important boards.
Oh, bless
and
your
it's
heart.
the Waterloo Center for the Arts.
Yeah, you're
That's
on that
that's
board too.
that's the first board I joined when I decided to join boards, and it's one of my favorites. I'm not gonna say the top, but it is one of my favorite. And I enjoy what we do there. We fundraise and we put on fun events and different things like
Yes.
that. And I get to stay in the arts. So.
Yes, and you're an artist. We didn't mention that part, Shabazz.
Oh, I did not.
Absolutely,
No, I could have showed some of that stuff. Yeah, I do ceramics and I do a little bit of photography and now digital mass media.
Well, we wanted to give you your flowers.
Oh.
Thank you for being there for us
My
all the
pleasure.
time. And you
I
can
love
keep
it.
that vase.
I can keep this one.
Yes.
I got to return the other one. Now. Thank you. I'm glad.
We're gonna do. Is there anything else that you want to tell our viewers? I mean, there's so much more to you, but
Yes,
what would
okay,
you tell
so
those
I
that
think-
would like to follow your footsteps?
Be authentic. Be yourself.
All right.
Yes. Be true to you, and the blessings will flow. I also want to. It's very important. The most
Yes.
important part of what I do right now is I work for One Cedar Valley and the Waterloo Career Center.
Oh,
And yes, I do. And so both of those cross paths because I help young people find their careers and explore different careers. And I judge that One Cedar Valley is changing lives.
Oh,
And we work with sixth graders all the way up until you can be 90 if you want to explore or get another job or what have you. That's what we do. So I'm very proud
And
of
yeah,
my work.
I'm so happy you wore your signature flower in your hair and her earrings. She's always Lori, right?
Yes.
Authenticity is something that you can really speak on, and that's one thing we love. Don't make me cry.
Oh, don't make me cry.
Don't make me ugly cry. on
Don't make
TV,
me,
right?
okay, one more thing, and I promise
time
I'm
is
done.
up.
I know
I'm just
how you are. I know how you gonna shut me down, but
Go,
it's
Lori.
one more thing. We have a resume writing
Workshop.
coming up, and I believe it's October. Yep, no, September 24th, and this beautiful woman, Kalisha Williams, is going to be facilitating it, and she's going to be doing a great job. Yep, and please come out if you want to update your resume,
Please.
want to do a cover letter. That'd be really awesome if you could do that.
All right. That is awesome. And thank you for all the hats you wear and the flowers in your hair. Hey, that rhymed.
Yeah,
Thank
it
you.
Okay.
At this point, yes, the anticipation is killing me.
Oh, yeah. I've been
Thank you,
smelling
Erik,
coffee.
for
Yes.
joining us. But before we get down to the business of the coffee, tell us a little bit about yourself and about your business.
My name is Erik Johnson, and my wife and I, we roast coffee and run a small business up in Waverly.
Oh, nice.
We moved here 7 years ago, and I've been roasting coffee for quite a while. You know, everybody's got a journey about how they get into the work that they do. For me, I really deeply care about bringing a positive change to the stuff what's going on around us. I didn't know exactly how that was going to happen or what path I would take to get there. I had worked as a part of, you know, all sorts of different programs, whether they're nonprofits or parts of churches or working with different businesses. Well, when I roasted coffee the first time, I was at my house, and a friend of mine told me that you can roast coffee at home, and I had no idea. I didn't even know roasting coffee. I didn't even know what it was.
What do you get?
Yeah, exactly.
What is roasting? I don't get
Okay,
it.
so like coffee. You all know
Coffee.
this, which is
The
ground. You
beans.
should smell these, by the way. Take
Oh,
a smell.
yeah.
Okay, what coffee beans are? They're actually seeds
Yes.
from inside of a cherry.
Side
So
of
it's
a what?
cherry, a
cherry?
red, ripe coffee cherry.
Really?
Yes. And they grow on this big, gangly, goofy shrub.
Okay.
It's like a big old funny shrub, and all of these cherries are growing on it. So the farmers go out there and harvest all the cherries. You break apart the cherry and the fruit and get down to the seed.
Oh.
And so then they dry the seeds out, and it's at that point that they go to a roaster.
Ah.
So then a roaster takes this raw seed. It's green.
Oh,
It
wow.
is. It has moisture content, and it being a seed, it's going to hold all of these intricacies that are coming from the soil
From the plant, yeah,
that
the
it grew in.
soil.
Exactly.
Oh,
So
so that's why it's so important to have good soil or
got
the
it.
kind of
Yeah.
soil. Yeah.
Yeah, and good practices, good agricultural practices, because what you put in the soil is what's going in the
Ooh.
seed. And so then you have all of these different places that coffee grows, and that soil is what you're tasting when you drink
Oh.
it. So East African coffee, that's where coffee, there's only one place that coffee started, where it grew, and that
Okay.
was in Ethiopia. And then
Okay.
from there, it got transported over to Yemen, and then it began spreading around the world, okay? So,
Black history.
boom, right there. Seriously. So you have coffee that comes now from everywhere, from
Oh, sure.
Indonesia all the way, through Asia, Vietnam, all over Africa, Central America, South America, grows everywhere. And those coffees taste, it represents the soil that it's in.
Sure,
Okay?
yeah.
So it's really this huge variance of what flavors are. So,
And the process of roasting, though, what is
okay, so then I get these raw beans that are seeds that are coming from all over the world, and then my job is to sit and roast them. So it's the same process that you do when you are toasting bread or roasting a marshmallow or caramelizing onions. You're bringing this
flavor.
and you're heating it up, and it just begins to activate and open up, and all the flavors begin to come out. So I approach roasting, the thing that I would say is unique about Thinkwell is two things. There's the art of it. We approach roasting like it's art. So we are, I'm with you, a musician, a potter. I do all sorts of art stuff. I've always done that. Well, this is art that I am able to create and give to people, and they drink it. And so
that has to be such satisfaction.
it's amazing. I can't actually believe that this is what I get to do for a living.
We're so happy for you.
How long have you done this?
About 12 years.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you've mastered it.
Well, I'm trying.
Yeah.
I've been doing it for like 12 years, and I was just talking today to my friend Erik, and he asked, "How many batches do you think you've thrown?"
Wow.
And I think over 20,000 is
Wow.
easy. And we approach this like it's art. So every batch we are like careful and have intent and have purpose of what we're creating for people. And we're coming at this with love at the center of it, because all these people who are growing coffee, roasting coffee, when we're trying to take care of each other, and that's the heart of this whole thing for us,
sure.
it comes down to like, we got to take care of each other. And we're working across every continent. We're working across all languages, all colors, all beliefs, all religion, all government. It doesn't matter. We're people who are choosing to work together to take care of each other,
That
to
is
lift each
so
other up.
awesome.
And that's the point of what we're doing. And we get to do that work of caring for each other through coffee.
Wow.
So
That is unbelievable. I can't believe you get to do that either.
I'm
you
lucky.
know, that
yeah,
is
I feel
so,
very blessed. I feel really
Yes.
lucky
Well,
and
good.
grateful.
And you brought something.
I
for
brought
us.
some
I was
coffee.
about to say, when are we gonna get
Can
that?
okay.
Please.
So, all right,
we can't
all right,
wait to
all right.
see how it works.
So,
So this is what you call.
okay, so this is pour over. Okay, so a type of brewing would be called a pour over, and this is what they do at the Waterloo Farmers Market. So if
Okay.
you go down there to the Wee Rose Co-op tent, you're gonna see.
Is that your wife?
No.
Oh, okay, because I buy the coffee from there.
Do you? Okay.
Okay.
Yes. So Kent connected us, wanted Thinkwell to needed coffee at the Waterloo Farmers Market. We're so
Nice.
excited to be a part of it. So it's been a really fun partnership. And so we trained them in about how to brew, how we like to do it. So this is a pour over. There's many different ways to do pour overs. This method is called a Chemex. Okay. So it's
Okay.
the brewer and the server is all in one. It's a nice thick paper filter, so it's going to you'll never have coffee cleaner and more crisp than in a Chemex, okay?
Nice.
So then I'm going to take the hot water and I'm going to pour over This is how we got
Pour
the name.
over.
all right?
How nice. Yeah.
And so when you do pour overs or any method where you're controlling how it's brewed, you first want to pour just enough water over the top of it so that the grounds all get covered. And if you look at this, watch this thing. It actually is growing. The bed of coffee is.
Oh, it is.
It's called a bloom. So
Oh,
you see
it
it
is
expanding
blooming.
there. So it does this thing where you add water to it. It's totally alive, and it's just expanding and growing. And then in about 10 seconds, it's still growing. It's going to do a big exhale and go. Poof.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, I learned something
Awesome.
today
Alright,
because
so
I do
now-
a pour over.
Do you?
I
All
do,
right.
I
So you
know.
want to bloom it because this will bring
Oh,
out
blooming
more.
it.
It'll bring out more flavor. So it's just about to exhale. All right there. There it
There it
goes.
is.
Just let it go.
Yeah.
You see it going down?
Oh,
All right, so
nice.
now I'm going
Love
to take
it.
the rest of my water, which I measured. You want a good ratio of
Okay.
grounds to water, okay? You want to measure that. So I pre-measured that.
Okay.
All right, so now my job is going to just be to pour the rest of this water on top of here. Now, when I do this, I'm always watching to see how are the beans, how are the grounds taking on the water, okay? So what is that bed of coffee doing? The whole first half of the pour over, I'm trying to keep the grounds wet, but
Okay.
I'm not trying to make some big pool up of water. I just want to keep it wet, let it flow through. But halfway through, what will happen is it'll drastically transform. The bed of grounds will transform, and the bubbles on top will change. And it's at that point that you begin pouring more water in to kind of speed up the rest of it. So I'm going to pour this. We'll get a good pour. And now, kind of from here forward, you're going to see how it's not like coming up and bubbling like it was that first chunk. And now it's flat.
Oh, wow.
And now we're just going to pour. And what I like to do is I pour from pretty high up so that I agitate the grounds throughout it.
And I see the filter is a little bit over the
So I can-
carafe, so you can kind of
Yeah.
Like
spill
a,
over
like
a
a
little.
ritual. Or
Yes,
something.
that's exactly. Yes,
Yeah.
yeah. When, as you know, because you do pour over, it's this ritual of making. You become part of creating it.
It's
you know?
an intimate type
Yeah,
thing, you
and
know,
you-
with you and the coffee,
You
right?
got it. You got it. And there's like with coffee, there's 4 points of creation. You have the farmer,
Okay.
and then you have the miller, you have the roaster, and you have the brewer.
And don't forget the dirt.
The dirt. Well, that's the farmer. Yeah, good point. Good point.
That's the farmer.
That's it.
Wow,
But
the
that's
farmer.
you know those
Love
points.
it.
Each one of those coffee is recreated, you know, and becomes now a new thing. So when you take it into your own hands in your home in the morning, you choose like I'm gonna brew this up myself. Then you are creating it, and what you're doing and how you do it really transforms how it tastes and how good it is. You know.
Nice. Oh, I love it. My late husband used to make what we called cowboy coffee, and just
Oh,
we
yeah,
grind it and
yeah.
just boil it, and
Yeah.
then sometimes we drop an egg in it to collect the
Yes,
grounds.
Totally.
Yeah, but it was just always, and it makes your house so full of
Yeah.
coffee, and I just loved it that way.
Yeah, cowboy coffee.
Yeah,
we.
that's what we call it.
yeah. No, and then there's with when people throw.
Oh,
Do you want to try some of this? Or you all-
Yes,
okay. All right.
please.
Everybody. All right. Good.
And
can't
guess
wait.
what? We got
Stay tuned.
we got pie coming.
We have pie, right? And stay
Oh, my
tuned.
goodness.
We still have a drawing. We got about 4 minutes left, so
Okay.
let's.
Okay.
That's bean pie.
Wow.
Ooh,
Yes.
love it.
Wow.
Thank you
And
so
this is
much.
from
DeQuan's
DeQuan's grandmother,
grandmother.
from the farmer's market.
Is bean pie sweet?
Yes.
Oh
Yes.
my goodness! I was thinking it was like
Oh,
navy
yeah.
beans or something.
Smell-
It's made with navy
It's
beans.
made with navy beans.
I've never
but
heard
it's
of
got
bean
a-
pie.
Oh yeah, see.
Oh, what a
I know it
treat.
well from Chicago.
Very.
Nice.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Ken.
And we sell it at the farmer's market next to the coffee.
Okay.
Nice.
Yes.
And Erik, we want to buy some coffee for you for our giveaways. Please let
Oh.
us. We want to find out next week. You guys can win some of Erik's
Absolutely.
wonderful
Oh, that'd be
coffee.
great. I'd love to
Yes.
donate some. You don't need to buy it from
Oh
me.
no,
That'd
we
be-
want to
I'd
buy.
love-
We
We
want to
can do
support
both.
your business.
We can do
Yeah,
There we go.
both.
Let's do
Buy
both.
and-
Let's
That's
do both. That'd be
right.
great. I'd love to get
Okay.
people our coffee. So what we do here,
Okay. Thank you.
You know,
I wanna
we
spill
roast-
that. Ooh, it's so hot.
Thank you.
and
Thank you,
we roast for
Shabita.
households. That's what we do. We have some wholesale accounts, but what we mainly do and work for is for people who brew coffee at home.
Oh, that is so good, Erik. I love a full-bodied,
Thank you.
hearty coffee.
This is good.
And
Yeah,
this is
smooth,
absolutely,
chocolatey, really easy drinking, right?
Is there a certain brand? What is this?
So
one?
this one is from Mexico. I've been buying from these same farmers for 8 years,
Love
10
it.
years, been buying from these same farmers.
Wow.
And they're a group of indigenous Mexicans who wanted to learn how to do organic specialty coffee, and it is incredible. This is the thing, is when we put our effort into this work, we can lift people up and we can take care of each other.
That's
And-
right. That's what's important.
Yeah.
Support.
Yeah.
So is this a dark roast, medium roast?
So when we talk about coffee at Thinkwell, we talk about a finish roast temperature instead
Okay.
of saying light, medium, or dark.
Okay.
It's the same thing.
Teach
but we're
us
talking
today.
about we were talking about roast temp. So this roast temperature is 420 degrees. So that's
Okay.
like a higher temp roast. So this would be like a medium or a dark roast coffee. This is a very popular. Everybody loves this coffee.
This is
Mexico. So I'd say-
delicious.
And then there's low temp roasts, which
And I
are more
needed
that
this.
lighter, brighter complex.
What about the caffeine? How much caffeine? Is it like more caffeinated, or do you know? How do you measure
Yeah,
that?
I
or
mean,
do you?
they're all going to be very caffeinated, you know. And if a person roasts super, super dark, you end up losing caffeine. You end up losing a lot of the
Really?
bean goes out the chimney because you burnt it. So really dark roasted coffee is just burnt. Like imagine you're roasting your marshmallow
Yeah,
and
it
you
is
start it
burnt.
on fire and you
Yeah.
let it burn. That's
That's-
dark roast coffee.
Okay, great.
Please
Well,
don't.
this
So
is
medium roast is
delicious.
best.
Please
Yeah.
tell me that there are some health benefits to drinking coffee.
Oh, of course it's health.
Oh,
It's good
yeah.
for you. It is
Okay.
good for
We're
you.
running low on time, but we are
we are.
going to let you know that Daquan, your grandmother,
I know. I have to say,
this
thank
delicious
you.
Wow.
This
bean,
is delicious.
and how wonderful it comes.
It's
and
so good.
It's
Yeah.
all at the farmers market, right? You can go
Yeah.
there and get your coffee.
Together.
Daquan's grandma got the pie.
Pie,
And
coffee.
brownies and everything
And
else.
everything else. Okay, right. Oh, and speaking of grandmas,
Yes.
my beloved godmother, Ella Griggs, who is the owner of the Old Kentucky Bell.
Yes.
It was today's her birthday, so in honor of her, we're going to do our drawing in honor of her, okay? And we have a drawing for the Cattle Congress. Everybody did that, right, Shaniva?
Yes.
Everybody wrote hashtag
Hashtag Cattle Congress.
Cattle Congress, and you get a, what was it, a whole week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A full,
I want to pull it.
The whole, you want to
May
pull
I?
it out? Sure, okay. As we enjoy our coffee. Sorry you guys can't taste or smell this delicious coffee, but we had to move on to
as
the
we're
drawing.
trying to move.
And it's Shakara Todd, one of our
All
recent
right.
guests. Yes,
Shakara
Cattle
Todd.
Congress. Oh, we
I'll
got
get to that.
children
Good job,
that you can
Shakara.
take to the Cattle Congress and stop by the farmers market.
Say
right?
something one more time about where someone can get this
Okay,
delicious coffee.
Thinkwell Coffee, Waterloo Farmers,
Thinkwell.
Thinkwell Coffee.
There it is.
So go to the farmers market in Waterloo. If you can't make it there, you have Hanson's Dairy Stop in Cedar
Oh,
Falls. We're on the shelf there.
What about
But just come
Waterloo?
up. I have no retail shop in Waterloo, and I would love to, but we got the farmers market. But if you got time, come up to Waverly. I would love to have you there. We're open Monday mornings, Thursday afternoons. I'm there every day roasting anyways, but we
Okay.
open up to the public a couple times a week. But you can check out our website at thinkwell.coffee instead of thinkwell.com.
Nice.
Thinkwell.coffee. Check it out. You can order coffee. We'll get it to you. And yeah.
And if you ever drink this coffee, you are going to be thinking well about their coffee, okay? Because there's no other way to think. It's absolutely
Oh, thank
delicious.
you. Thank you.
so much.
Thanks
Cheers.
for having me.
You
Cheers.
bet. Cheers to
Cheers.
this delicious coffee,
Yes.
Lori.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And go
All
to
right.
the Waterloo Urban Farmers Market to get this delicious bean pie.
I never had bean pie. This
Oh,
is
me
delicious.
neither.
Ed, sorry. You don't get to taste it. Agnes, sorry, you guys. It's delicious. Or maybe Kent did bring some. He's back there. Oh, he has more for our studio. Okay. Well, we got to talk. And there's the Urban Farmers Market. Thank you, Agnes. So we're going to go ahead and move right on to our birthday people. Shaniva, we always have the best guests and the
right.
best birthday people.
That's right. Our birthday greetings are brought to you from Deuce Entertainment. We want
Yes.
to say happy birthday to Sherry Jones, Bree Boss, Bev Smith, Wilkin Axelian, Vera Wallakin, and Cindy Bancroft.
Yes,
excuse my
and
pie, y'all.
Margot Drain Moorhead, or the other way around. Lanny Gelshin, Gaston Moore, hey Gmo, Kay Jordan, that queen, and Nico Brudeval, who happens to be my brother.
Your brother, yes.
All right, and Gunda Johanna, happy birthday to you. Now, everybody saw him roasting coffee. You saw Lori getting flowers. Now we're going to find out if they can sing.
That's correct.
You know all about Earth's Beauty. That's where you get your hair supplies. You know Stevie Wonder? Okay, you know who he is. Okay, we're going to go that route.
All right.
All right, I'm sure you would agree.
Couldn't fit more perfectly
Then have a world party.
on the day you
Now
came
here's
to
your
be.
part.
Happy birthday to
ya.
ya.
All right.
Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday.
Yay! All right, you birthday people. We had a longer show, but it was
Yes.
worth it to find out all about Thinkwell Coffee. And of
Yes.
course, thank you, Lori, for all you do.
Yes.
Okay, we want to tell you we have some upcoming shows, Shaviva.
All right, some guests
Big
for our
Q.
future shows are going to include Big Q, All Engrossers, Tashay Monet of True Talent
Yes.
Dance.
Yes.
Russell Spencer and guest Rhonda Roberts, and she's going to be talking about gluten-free options.
That's right.
As seasoned women and queenagers that we
Yes.
are,
Yes.
we've seen a few things and we've learned a few things. And in this life, I've learned that it's easier to build strong children than to repair broken adults.
Yes, yes, indeed. And I've learned that if we don't allow ourselves to be filled, there won't be anything to pour into others because you can't drive very far on an empty tank.
Or an empty cup. Get your
That's
feet well, right?
Yes.
Until next week, we want you all to keep doing more stuff that makes you awesome,
That's
like our
right.
wonderful
Like
guests.
Lori and like Eric,
Yes.
because it
It
makes us all look good.
All right. See you
See you
next
next week.
week.